Give her some more. How's it going?
I'm having a great time.
So, we are removing tint. There's a whole bunch of tint on the ground right here.
Not that we want to.
No, it's pretty sad actually. The tint on it was really nice, but it is way too dark for New Zealand standards, so Will is currently just getting all this glue residue off with a razor blade and some turpentine. And yeah, we even had to take, so we had to do that. We had to do the side view mirrors, which are now clear as glass. And we had to do the banner that was across the top as well. Lucky it's still got this kind of like sunshade to it. So it doesn't really matter too much that we took that off, but yeah, so painstaking process that we won't bore you with filming too much of, but yeah, hopefully this will be done in a little bit.
For them it will be.
Yeah, for you guys it will be. For us, we're just gonna have to sit and scrape for the next half hour, 45 minutes, probably 2 hours.
3 hours later.
Alright, so we've got most of the tint off. Good enough for us right now. It's been a long day, not gonna lie. And we'd love to be able to get some more stuff done on the car, but it's looking like this is just gonna have to be it for today.
Engine bay.
So the car's back up on jack stands.
Yep.
Doing more work on it, of course.
We'll fix the headlights on them. We'll replace them with new ones. They work perfectly fine. What am I on to now? We're doing all the bushings in the front suspension. So we've taken out the
Front sway bar.
front sway bar and the end links on it. So we've got to put new bushings on that. And then we got more bushings. There's this one right here on the lower control arm. And plenty more.
It's pretty much all of them, really.
Yeah, we have a whole bushing kit, so yeah, we're gonna have to get to that. So if you come over here, as you can see, here's the rotor and here's the whole wheel hub assembly. We've taken that out, and you can probably also notice there is no shock or spring there, so that's out. And we are dealing with, if you come over here, this way. Over here we have, this is the strut bar. So we got to the strut bar so that we can get the shocks out. So as you can see, we got the Bilstein shocks and BMR springs. And we have just put in bushings on the upper control arm. These are the ones for the other side, just so I can show you what's going on.
Well, have you got the ones that we pulled out?
Yep, the ones that we put out. You can see these are old and gross and rusted.
The funny thing is they do actually look aftermarket. They are really old and they definitely needed replacing, but
they'll probably
looks like
replace.
somebody's put some polyurethane ones in there in the first place, which is pretty cool. But we've got some brand new energy suspension polyurethane bushings in the front upper control arm.
Yep. This out. Do you know what this is?
That. Well, I know what that is, but do tell me.
That's the lower control arm.
Yeah. So now,
Finally got it out.
in this wheel bay, we have absolutely nothing.
They sit right there.
So this is actually one of the things we got pinged for, was this bushing right here. It's you can tell it's real
not very
old.
happy anymore.
Yeah, no. So we're gonna get that one out, and we're gonna get that one out.
And that one.
This one we're actually not gonna touch because it looks okay. And the other thing is, if you flip it over, Will, it's got like special rivets and stuff in there, and that's just a big pain to take out. So yeah, we're gonna leave that one for now. And we're gonna get these two.
These also look aftermarket to you as well.
They do actually.
These
They've got a
don't.
little bit of a red tint, but these ones look original.
No, they're not.
No?
No, they're
They
not.
look aftermarket as well?
Yeah.
So it's all been replaced at some point. It's just
1994 replaced.
Yeah, so
This is the lower control arm again. Now, we had some trouble because we couldn't figure out that. So this sits in here, goes through these two again, and then has this on the end. And we couldn't get it out. So the old bushing was so bad that you could just push it right off this lip right here. So we didn't realize that this piece could come out. So what you do is you put a flathead in there and then you just hammer it out, and it worked.
So here is one of the old bushings. This was the worst of them actually. Look, it's not even the same color. It came right out of there. So we're going to clean that up. Here's the inner piece with the lips off of it. So you can see there, the lips just go on in there. And so we're going to put all these bushings back together. And that's the front lower control arm done, man.
Yeah, no need to go to the shop. 5 hours later, we're still not done, but as you can see, that is the lower control arm, and it is in the car. And if you look over here, there's brand new red bushings over here and over here. Now, what we're going to try and tackle is see if we can get these tie rods off and see if we can change those out, because I've got new ones, but these don't look in terrible shape. They just might be difficult to get off. And then brake pads. So we should be getting the brake pads tomorrow. So we'll put that together, and then yeah, not bad. I mean, 5 hours is a long time. But
yeah, I mean, it was a lot of learning experiences. We've never really pressed bearings before. Bushings. Never. We've done bearings.
These are probably the 2 worst bushings you can do in this car.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got the easier ones done. We've knocked out the hard stuff today, and we've got some more time today as well.
Still got wheels to put back on, and if you keep coming over here, see, these are all our old bushings. Man, they're not pretty. They're all beat up and destroyed. Still got more old bushings. This was full.
Now it is empty.
That's a good thing.
Done some number to our table. But
these ones you've already seen. We've got those in the upper control arms.
So those just need to go back in the car.
Shocks and springs. And Holly.
And Holly's back. Hello, Holly. Say hi. Hello. Oh, thanks for that. Alright, the whole hub, suspension, front, everything is back together, all with new bushings. We're not going to get to the rears today, but that's okay. We don't need to do the rears for compliance anyway. But how's your day been, Will?
About as long as yours.
Yeah, it's been about a 6-7 hour job getting these things out, mostly because it's just our first time doing it, but you know, it's done, it's in there. So I'll bring you around to the other side and I'll show you what's going on over here. So everything's back together. Coils, springs, new bushings and everything. It's taken us a while to get to this point. You got the strut bar back on. Look how shiny that is. But yeah. So it's been a lot of frustrations today. A lot of hard work. But it's all back together.
Yep.
And after Will's done with this, we're wrapping it up and having a cold beer. It's pretty hard to find Imperial Allen keys in New Zealand because everybody here just uses metric, but we did it.
Found them.
So back home it is.
Well, this wasn't really the plan. We our jack started leaking hydraulic fluid, so we kind of had to go buy this.
We asked for the orangest one that they had. No, just kidding. For some reason, the only color they come in is orange, and the only one they had was the absolute nicest one. So
We bought the nose.
we bought the nose. I mean, we treat ourselves anyway. We use these jacks a lot, and so it's nice to have something really nice. But dang, this thing is huge. It probably weighs like 50 kg, 120 pounds, something like that. It is just insane. So we are stoked about this one. It is a,
And you know the pole to jack it up? It's got an extension on it.
it does. All right, look at this thing, man. Woo. That's really nice. Lucky for us, since we were already doing the suspension, we've just left the car up on jack stands, and it takes about half the time of doing brake pads out. It should just be like a 15-minute job. I think there's a bolt.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
There's some bolts on the back there that need to come out. These new brake pads look pretty nice, but yeah. So you can see the.
There's this and that. It's the
Yep,
same.
looks like it all matches up.
Who designed this bolt? What's wrong with just a regular bolt, man? Don't get it. That rotor's about to come off.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yo, these dang it.
They're fine.
They're really not bad at all. It doesn't have the marker on it, which the new ones do. This little dip in the brake pad here to show the wear on it. So even though these brake pads are indeed in okay condition, we still have to replace them.
Good old compliance checks, right? Love importing cars. So, a little bit further. Alright, so the car is sitting by itself, and we have completed everything in our power to pass this compliance check. So, fingers crossed for this one. We're going to be praying for this one to pass this compliance check. But there's no jack stands, there's no chocks, there's no nothing. It's by itself.
We have
We
got
did
it
it.
running good, and we've done everything that we've needed to do. The only thing that we're a little bit worried about is the e-brake still doesn't quite pull like we'd like it to, but it doesn't go all the way over like it used to. It's definitely
It's a lot tighter than what it used to be. But, I mean, the brake pads were a little bit low, but we got them in.
And
They
the other
work.
thing is, we're really hoping that this is high enough for them. The ground clearance was, the issue was, it was too low on the subframe.
By a few millimeters.
Right.
So we removed, if you come over this way, there's a part over here that we removed. So this piece right here sits underneath the car, that goes underneath the drive shaft, goes from side to side. And that's it's sitting pretty low. You can see it's got scrape marks on it from bottoming out on the old suspension. But yeah, should be good.
I think we're all right. So hopefully they're okay with the work that we've done, and
If
we'll be
they're
on the
not,
road
I'm
soon.
Man, I don't want to pay more.
Yeah, it's just been a real frustrating time, and it's good to get the car back on the ground. And
Yeah, so what have we done? We've done new bushings. We removed the tint, unfortunately. We've done brake pads, sway bar links. What else have we done? Did the handbrake. Kind of.
the bushings took us like
The bushings took us a whole day.
8 hours,
Yeah.
but everything else is done.
Power steering fluid, top that up.
Yep.
Because apparently it needed topping up, even though it's fine.
And the last thing we just did is it wasn't starting, but
It wasn't running because the air intake wasn't on right. So we just put it back on.
yeah.
But now it runs great, so.
It does. All good. All right. Well, that's a wrap for today. Tomorrow's the big day where we take this old beast down to Vin's again, tow it on the back of the surf, which is right over there. So we're going to use that to tow this
Again.
again tomorrow.
And then We will probably be a day or two to get a recheck for it, but hopefully next time we won't need a trailer.
Yeah, and we'll be able to drive it back.
Just pick it up, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Man, I can't wait to drive it.
I know. We still haven't got it on the New Zealand roads, and it's pretty frustrating, but
6 or 7 months.
however, it might be this week. And
It should be this week.
Should be this week. It better be this week. Apologise for not really recording anything today. It's been a bit of a hectic day, but we've brought the car back to Vin's after finishing all the work on it. We're not sure if we need to do more work on it yet. It's a good thing we've got some extra time to get everything sorted out, but yeah. What's the lowdown, Will?
Yeah, well, we still have some extra time, but it's here. We've got everything done, and just fingers crossed for this recheck. Yeah, it's been pretty stressful so far, and I hope it's done.
Yeah, so do I. The good thing about having more time than we expected is that if there is something wrong with the car, we can rush it off to a shop and get that done real quick.
Yeah.
And we've done everything that we can.
We've done all the hard stuff.
Yeah. So hopefully it shouldn't be anything too crazy. But yeah, she's back here at Vin's. And now we're gonna. I know it does look good, dude. When you came down the road earlier, when you turned around to come see me, it looked really good. It looked so mean. Like these things look. It's hard to justify what they look like on picture and in video. That they're so low and so wide, and they're just really cool cars. But anyway, so we have to go take that trailer back because it's a rental, and we have to do it quickly because it's almost 4 o'clock now, and we're gonna try and get back there by 5. But yeah, so we're just gonna hop on the road.
So it's pouring with rain, but we just got the all good to pick up my car. So I'm gonna drop this trailer off, and then we're gonna drive down and drive my car home.
That's the plan, at least.
It's pretty surreal at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like a distant thought that we even get this car on the road and drive it in New Zealand, but it's actually happening. So we're gonna get out of this rain, drop this trailer off, and head across the city.
Yeah.
So this is a New Zealand license plate. You can see we had to bend it to get it to fit the American spot, but have a look what car it's on.
What do you think?
It's a New Zealand car now, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's a New Zealand road legal car.
There's not really a spot to put the front one.
No.
So it's right there for now.
Yep, it's just on the dash.
It's a little dirty, but
yeah, but
she'll get some love.
She definitely will. We'll give her a nice wash when we get home. We haven't had time to wash it since then.
Not even 2 minutes and we're at our first gas station.
Gotta fill her up. These beasts are thirsty. So the last gas station was closed at 5 o'clock. That's the most New Zealand thing I've ever heard. But yeah, so we're at the next gas station. She's looking real pretty. Real pretty. Looks really cool on the road. It looks super aggressive and wide. But yeah, so long trip home. But yeah, should be all good. Yeah, buddy. Just wanted you guys to have a look at this traffic. Originally being from Florida, I hear a lot of people complain about traffic, but I reckon Florida's got nothing on this. We've gone about 2 miles in the last 45 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's not moving at all. Give her some more. Dad's not happy. Oh, yes! It's home! It's a beautiful sunny afternoon here in Auckland. You're catching up to us today mid-suspension rebuild. So what we're currently doing right now is we have taken a lot of the old suspension parts out of the back. They're actually really nice parts. Will has a full Hotchkiss Performance suspension kit in the rear. So I've got that all apart, and we are installing the energy suspension bushing kit. So Will is currently over here with the torque bar. Yeah, so he's popping the bushings in and out. Got to get this old bushing out. They're yeah, these parts were put in a while ago, and the red bushings look cool. So yeah, get some work done. You gonna hit this one? So Will's putting the finishing touches on the bushing kit in the rear. Tidied up a lot of stuff as well. Got the new sway bar end links. There's bushings in there. Bushings on the torque arm. I don't know if you can see that bushing. Yeah. But yeah. And yeah, rear suspension is looking real good. And now it's time to get the wheels back on. Got these fat meats here. Woo. We've officially wrapped up everything for the entire energy suspension bushing kit. So all the rear suspension under here is looking real nice. Whoa, look at that. Fancy stuff, man. It's sitting pretty. Yeah. Now we're gonna see if we can have a look at these spark plugs and install the new spark plug wires. Trouble with that is they are way under there, and there is not very much room, so we're gonna have to go from underneath somewhere down in there. But yeah, shouldn't be too hard, but we'll give it a crack. So let's show you guys the progress. So we've gotten these MSD wires on here now. Looking real cool under here. So I've successfully finished the install of the MSD spark plug wires. So I've got the coil one here, and then you can see you've got your 4 ones going down into there, and then there's also the other 4 on this side. And then you've got this, if I'll get under there and show you what I've been working with. So there's the MSD distributor in there, the wires coming out of that side, and the wires coming out of this side. Pretty weird that they would choose to put a distributor way beneath the water pump like this, but yeah. So now all I have to do is reinstall this intake. I might clean up a few of the wires in here as well because they just look a bit scrappy. And yeah, start her up. Alright, so alternator's back on, belt's on, intake is on, battery is in, all the spark plug wires have been replaced. Fingers crossed we got them in the right order. We're gonna give it a go at starting now and see how things go. So if I got them in the wrong order, it's gonna wanna sputter and die or something. So we shall see. Alright, got power. Ooh, it's idling smooth. Got no lights. It's idling very smooth. Alright, make sure it's in neutral. E-brakes up. Hop out the car and use this. Wow, it's idling really smooth. Everything sounds good. Response. I'm pretty sure that's different. I'm pretty sure it's got a more responsive throttle now. Oh, it definitely does. Oh yes. Wow, it's so responsive now. Those spark plug wires were so bad. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I've let it run for a little bit. I'm gonna take it down off the stand and yeah. All right. Woo. Get in, buddy. All right. So this is the first drive. Oh, gotta unlock it. The first drive after all the work we've done to the car. Ooh, seatbelt on.
I did a 1-2 on the way here.
Oh yeah.
The light.
Oh! Oh! The plate! Oh! Drive straight?
Yeah.
Dude. Is it super confident?
Yeah.
Woo.
Nobody's behind me.
Nobody's behind you. Huh. That's funny. Oh, she got a little swirly at the bottom, bro. Oh, those tires are not warm. Woo! Oh my gosh! This thing just grips, dude. That's insane. Oh my god! It's just gripping, dude. Feels good, eh? Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so we're pretty stoked. How's it driving, Will?
Smooth, bro. Super smooth.
Jeez, man. Oh, it sounds so good. Dude, yeah, all those little things that we did that really made it count on this drive.
Heck yeah.
It's been, that sounds so good. And it drives, oh, it's like it's on rails, man.
Yeah.
The massive tires on it, the grip it has is insane. It's insane.
It's almost got too much grip, but like I don't care.
That just means we need more power.
Exactly.
So that's what we'll do next. Very exciting stuff.